Hey guys, FPS Stricken here, and I'm bringing you a very uncomfortable video that I really don't like doing. It's just me. I haven't had a chance to put up any gameplay because Ghost is irrelevant, but that's besides the point. Thought I'd give the community an idea of my goals and ambitions coming into AW. The game itself seems really fun, kind of plays like Halo, Titanfall, just a lot of other titles, but it mainly focuses on the Call of Duty background, which that is a huge imprint that they allowed for this community. Um, Going into the game, which I think it's going to release in 2 days roughly, my goal is to pretty much dedicate myself. Like, I'm doing a 48-hour grind, whether it be by myself or with a couple friends. I think I have 3 people joining me for the first 24 hours, and then the other 24 is just kind of grinding by myself. And I'm doing that to get YouTube content, and I'm hoping to expand my YouTube, allowing myself to hopefully get picked up by a really good team. Recently, I've tried out for 5 or 6 different teams, and they're just not what I'm looking for. They really didn't have the dedication going into AW and ambition as I did. The ambition I've got so far is I just want to grind the game. Like, I want to go to Columbus, I want to compete, and I want to be the best. But to be the best, I need that dedication from my team as well, and that's really hard from my standpoint at this moment. I've been trying on Twitter. I'm not really a big fan on Twitter. I use it every once in a while. It's just not me. I'd rather have a team look at me as a player and look at some of my YouTube content that's going to be up on the 3rd and be like, I think this player could really, really go far. And, that's what I'm hoping to strive. I will not stop in AW because this is the only game that I've really had a chance to sit down and go to every single event for. I have money saved up and everything like that to go to every single event, so I don't need an organization to pay for everything, unlike a lot of these other players, because I've pretty much worked my whole upcoming career to make sure that I'm set. I've been to 7 lands in my time, in different states. Been to Texas, Georgia. See, I went to the biggest land I ever went to was Orlando, and that was back in, I think it was like 2009. And I went and spectated Halo. And I played multiple game titles throughout my career. But, I've always loved Call of Duty, and I've always been a very technical and smart player. When it comes to advising strategies, I pick up the game very easily. So, for me, memorizing how the spawn system is going to work in AW, even though it's very simple, that could change. So, a lot of people probably won't even pick up on the spawn system because they overlook things like that. Strategy-wise, I've already looked at so many video content and just studied the maps itself. So I feel like that's going to give me an advantage going into AW because I'm willing to sit there and study pointless content just to understand certain routes on the map players that I used in like the Optic versus Optic when they played AW. I feel like, well, a lot of people didn't really sit down and study that film because they wanted to get the game early. I could have got the game early, but I decided not to. So I'm just kind of one of the fans out there waiting. But, I'm an AR player. I really enjoy running sub as well. I could be an AR player, it looks like an AW, and an OBJ player, depending on the type of exosuit that I use. And if I can find the team for Columbus, I'm going to put all my effort, and hopefully they have the same dedication as me, into making a top 3 team. I don't even care if we get top 10. That's at least going to put us on the board. Even if a really good team picks me up, I'm still going to be like, hey, let's just grind this game out. No one's above anyone. Let's work as a team. Let's figure out this game. Let's figure out our best strategy and figure out what players what. It doesn't matter if you're an AR player or a sub player at heart. Every game's going to be different. Ghost, I actually turned into a sub player coming off Black Ops 2 as an anchor. So I feel like, AW has a lot to offer. A lot of people are talking about 3 ARs, 1 AR. The way I'm seeing it is, depending on the type of map, you might need 3 ARs. But a lot of these maps is going to need 2 and 2. And the reason why that I say that is just because of the up-close gunfights and then the range battles you can get into. You can have an AR set up on 2 sides of the map for uplink, and then just have your subs running together, and then just collide. Every player on that team just collide on that uplink, and that's going to cause the spawn. Either they're going to spawn in their base, and they're going to spawn on the left or right. And that still allows a 3 to 4 advantage, and the reason why it's a 3 to 4 advantage is because you got that uplink and they're stressing out over it, so they're going to be rushing back, not thinking, okay, well, maybe this player's here, maybe that player there. It just depends on the type of caliber of player they are. I just feel like that a lot of players overlook me, and this is the first game, like I said, that I've actually had an opportunity to sit down and grind. I've been focusing on my careers in my life, and I'm happy where I am right now. I may not have the best internet, I may have like average internet, I may not be from a place that a lot of people know, but going to an event, I'm going to have that confidence. I don't care if my team is not ready for it or not. If they're willing to compete, I'm willing to go and give my all for them and for the game itself. If I can find a team that can enjoy each other's company and enjoy the game, like, that's what it comes down to. A lot of teams think, oh man, we got to grind this game out, we got to figure everything out. If your team is having fun and you got a chance to record some content and every player is willing to sit down and play the YouTube video all together at once, just upload it to YouTube and every player get on at the same time, click the start button at the same time, then you can watch the video feed itself and find out what each player did wrong, even though it's not going to be in direct content. So you could be like, okay, well, we're looking at this point of view. I always see a guy on the left side, we see a guy on the right. What did you do there? Do you remember? It just incorporates discussion. You could figure out, okay, maybe this player should have pushed this. Okay, now we're looking at his point of view. Well, he died over here, so he should push this route in the future. Like, it gives us an opportunity. I'm a player that just looks at stuff like that, and a lot of teams don't have the drive to sit down and do that. And I'm hoping that I can get this YouTube video out explaining the type of player I am and the person. Because honestly, you gotta stand up here for a moment. Right there. Oh, wait. Left or right? Left. Alright, this right here. Ooh, right here. Yeah, wait. I'm not very good at this. This right here is taking up most of my time. And coming into AW, I'm really comfortable and hoping and finding a team. So, if you feel like you need a player like me, don't be afraid to say, hey, the game may be coming out. We don't know what skill level you have, but let's give you that opportunity to be a part of our team and let you adjust to the game for the first couple of days and then bring you in and see how well we work together. So if you know anyone out there that's recruiting like that, send them my way. I think my Twitter is at @Stricken_FA, and my gamer tag is FPS Stricken. And I'd like to thank everyone who took the time to watch this video.